Well, hey everybody, welcome back to the channel today. Kind of excited because I'm doing a reaction video on a guy, a YouTuber, a K-pop star, a guy. So I'm kind of excited about that. But before we get into that, if you're new, I want to welcome you to Skincare with Chris Gibson. I am Chris and I am your skincare expert and I'm here to help you get your best skin ever. And on this channel, we talk about skincare products, skincare routines, obviously, and skincare problems. So if that's your thing, be sure to hit the subscription button and the little notification bell so that you get notified when my videos are up each week. Okay, Erik K-pop star. You're not gonna believe this, but the dude has a skincare routine that is so close to what I preach. It's amazing. It really surprised me. And what's gonna surprise you even more is the guy looks like he's 20 and he's 31. So skincare routines really do pay off. Now, in this video, he goes over several products. This is a Harper Bazaar Go to Bed With Me video, which they're really, really good. They do a great job with these, and I'm gonna put the link to this video. It's very entertaining. Erik is a very entertaining guy. So the link will be in the video description box. I highly recommend that you watch it because he's funny and he's really got a lot of good tips. There are, however, a couple of things as a skincare expert I didn't agree with, and you'll see those in the reaction video as we go through it. So without much more to say, let's dive right in.
All right, let's get ready for bed. My skin type, I would say it's complicated. I have a very complicated relationship with my skin. It is sensitive, I think, to just changes in water, particularly because I travel so much. In the summer, it's oily, and in the winter, it's very dry. So it's a combination. My skincare routine at night is probably about 8 steps. I know, sounds like a lot. I swear it's not, just bear with me. We're gonna get through it super quick. So the first step, it's a double cleanse because I'm on camera almost every day or I'm on stage, and so I tend to wear makeup almost every day. And so to get all that off, we do an oil cleanse and then we do a water-based cleanse. As you know, water and oil don't mix, so it's the same thing for your face. You have oil, you have dirt, SPF, whatever that's on your face, you need oil to get it off. And then you gotta use the water to get the water-soluble stuff off. Science, guys! Bill Nye would be so proud, right, Bill? So these are Solve Skincare's coconut oil cleansing pads. And these I've been using for years, and I absolutely love it. So they're great to travel with. They are just so convenient, and people get freaked out because they're like, oh, coconut oil is bad for your face. Well, these have been like made for skincare. So, you know, I think when there was a big coconut oil phase, like everybody tried to put coconut oil in everything. They're like, oh wait, that's probably not the right way to do it. But these have been formulated for skincare, so I've never had a problem with them. Hopefully, if you try them, they're great for you.
Not the biggest fan of coconut oil as a cleanser, but okay.
Like coconut, because it's coconut oil. It's like this, and they're like have bumps on them, so you can like wipe all of it off. And you have a little slot in the back, so you put your fingers in. All right, you're gonna see bare-faced Erik. Bare-faced is beautiful. I'm just gonna go and.
Not a fan of textured anything on your face. Not a fan, not a fan.
I came across them in Korea and somebody had brought them to me and I was like, whoa, these are awesome. And I have been like evangelizing for it since I came across them. And this is like the one product that I will always carry around with me. So I would highly recommend it. So for people who do oil cleansing, like one pad for me gets everything off. Once you get the oil on, you can flip it around and use it for like your eyes if you need.
It does a good job of removing the makeup, which is a good thing. He's removing makeup. Very important.
Everything too. So that, and then I just kind of like to rub it in sometimes just to make sure I get it all. Once I have a lot of the oil off, I then use their coconut water cleansing foam. I really like this because you'll see, but the foam that comes out of it is like super, super fine and velvety, so it feels like a cloud on your face. It has like a pH balance of, I think it's like 5.5, which is like perfect for your skin. And
It knows his
leaves
pH
your
balances
face
for skin. That's
clean without
that's
like
unusual. Most
stripping
people don't know that at all.
everything out. Because like every once in a while you'll find like a cleanser and you just feel really dry afterwards. This doesn't do that, which is why I really like it.
So by rule, your skin should never be tight and dry after cleansing, ever.
Like what I use for my skincare, all my friends who come to Korea are always like, what's like the best this or that or whatever. And because I've been using makeup for like 10 years now, I used to have breakouts all the time. And so I did a lot of research into like, how can I stop myself from having breakouts? And I read it. And reading is good for you, kids. Gonna rub it in. Get your neck. Because your neck needs to be
Yes,
beautiful, too.
takes care of his neck and his face.
I'm gonna rinse this off too.
What a concept.
Okay.
It's good so far.
live.
Really good so far. Okay, so Eric is using a two-step cleansing routine, starting with an oil cleanser to get all that makeup off, which is really great. I'm not real big on pads or makeup wipes or any of that stuff because textured items can be really very rough on the skin. They can cause little tears, microscopic tears. It really, for most people, they're too rough. Usually I would just say use an oil to remove the makeup and then use a cleansing foam like what they have here, like Solved has here. However, if you notice, Eric's skin did not turn red when he was using the pad, so clearly he tolerates it very well. And I'm curious to see if there is an exfoliation routine in here, because he called that exfoliation and that's really not. That really just breaks up the makeup, but we'll see. We'll see what happens.
All right, we're clean. We're clean. We're good. So my next step is a toner, right? So a toner, from what I've been told, is gonna like start to re-moisturize your face.
Okay, you guys that follow me know I am not a fan of toners, usually because they have a lot of fragrance in them and they have alcohol in them. But Solved's toner does not. I went and looked this up to see what their ingredient mix was, and it's actually formulated very lightly. He's basically just putting water on his skin. So the benefit he's getting from that really is just more moisture. It's not really gonna do anything. As a toner, there's no ingredients in it that are gonna really affect the skin other than just applying more moisture and keeping his skin moist as he goes through his routine.
So I am born and raised in Atlanta. So I do have a southern accent that only comes around when I...
Did you know that? Did you know he was from Atlanta and not Korea or South Korea?
Hey y'all, how y'all doing? Welcome to my show. We're gonna have some songs tonight. Anyways, this next step is also from Solved Skincare. As you can tell, I really like this brand. Because all of it is very natural and just natural ingredients. So this is coconut water, and it has hibiscus and rosehip toner. And this is what it looks like. And they have like actual flower petals inside. So, people like to put it on cotton pads. I'm honestly too lazy for cotton pads and cotton balls. So I just go like that. I'm sure it does the same thing.
That's actually good. Applying it that way is actually good because you don't need more texture product on your skin. You don't want to be rubbing your skin with more cotton after those pads.
You pour it in your hand and you slap it on your face. That's about it. And here's the thing. The other thing that people, like when I do my makeup and they do like my skin for me, they always like do this thing to my face. I'm like, what are you doing? Why do you do that? And they're like, oh, it helps get it into your skin. So if you have time and if you're bored, you can do it like this.
I don't know about slapping my face.
I really like
I don't know about that.
From Fresh, and it's black tea kombucha facial treatment essence. There it is. And I think I fell for it just because it sounds so healthy, right? Like kombucha's supposed to be healthy, black tea's supposed to be healthy. Even says anti-pollution and age delay. And who doesn't want to delay age? Same thing.
Everybody wants to delay aging.
And I just slap it on my face.
31. He's 31 years old. He looks like he's 20.
Because this is supposed to, I actually don't know what Essence does, but I think it's supposed to prime it for other stuff.
Here, Eric's using an Essence spray, and I really love sprays, and the one that's by Fresh, that's the brand that he's using, is no alcohol, no fragrance. So that's a really skin-friendly product. I don't know about slapping my skin. I don't know that I would like that. However, patting product onto the skin, is really better than rubbing it in. And so he is doing a lot of use of his hands in applying his products, and that's perfectly fine. I just don't know about slapping my face. I don't think I would slap my face.
But I like it because it smells good and it feels slick and it feels like it's really starting to like re-moisturize my face. And then I usually go for like a clear moisturizer, right? And recently I've been using so Clinique, you have this jelly and then they have these like pod things that you can stick in for whatever your ideal situation is. And I think the orange one is to like add liveliness to your face. I don't know how you add liveliness, but.
Okay, here Eric is using dramatically different hydrating jelly, which is a moisturizer product by Clinique. Oh, Clinique, we meet again. Anyway, I'm generally not a big fan of Clinique products. However, this particular product is interesting because it comes with little pods that you put in the they're encapsulated and they go down into the jar of the hydrating jelly or the water-based gel. Basically, the one he is using is to fight fatigue, to brighten and kind of lift the skin, plump the skin, make it look a little more alive and bright and rosy rather than tired. They have other versions of those pods that go in there. One's for texture, one's for irritated skin, one's for fine lines and wrinkles. So it's a kind of an interesting product. So you get to pick what your particular concern is, pop that pod in their gel based moisturizer and use it. So at least he's using a moisturizing step, and a lot of guys and ladies don't do this. And so this is really great to see him, especially a water-based moisturizer. Yes!
That's what they said. So I do a pump of that and look, and then you just slap it on your face too, see? I'm sure somebody's like, he's not doing it right. Don't care. This is perfect.
You're doing it right.
So we did that. What step is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. Look, so easy. We've done 5. Then I do L'Occitane, Immortel Reset. And I know it's French and I'm pronouncing it wrong. I'm sorry. Take it.
Okay, it's really good to see that Eric has included a serum, this L'Occitane's, as he said, it's French, reset serum, and it's a highly concentrated blend of botanicals and essential oils. Now, the one thing I'll say about this is some people are very sensitive to essential oil, so if you decide to use this type of a serum or product, you want to test your sensitivity with a patch test in your inner elbow or like under, on your neck, under your ear, to make sure you're not sensitive to it, because anytime you have a highly concentrated blend of essential oils, it can be irritating to the skin, but obviously he tolerates it well, and it is going to apply extra moisturization and super healing properties to the outside of the skin. It's a great choice.
Put it on my face.
So a serum is good. That's a good step. Where's the exfoliation step? There's no exfoliation step.
I think moving to Korea, living in Korea, everybody really is obsessive about looking good and having great skin. Then I put on an eye cream, and I've tried a lot, and I think this is my favorite.
A guy using an eye cream.
Lauder
Wow.
Advanced Night Repair.
That's wow.
And I need it because I don't really sleep. And if you're on camera all the time, you gotta look good all the time, and this kind of
good for him. Good for him.
Buying this was a very big awakening moment.
You
for
guys
me
are paying attention to this, right? That
seen,
he's using an eye cream.
Like my aunt.
Estee Lauder
And I
eye
was
cream.
like, am I a woman in my 60s? But then I realized that I actually think skincare, it's all the same, it's just packaging. So men's or women's, it doesn't really matter. It's just
Spoken just like I say it. It's about the ingredients, not about the packaging.
Put it onto my eye. Feels so good. And people are oftentimes like, aren't you too young to be using like age delay advanced night repair? Well, you heard about immunizations, right? They're real and they're necessary.
Do you believe this guy? This is awesome. This is awesome.
For aging and good skin.
Every guy needs to see this. Every guy needs to see this video. Yes, a guy that uses eye cream. I can't believe it. And he's obviously been using it for a while, which probably is why he doesn't look 31. He looks really, really great. I can't emphasize enough, a good eye cream starting off when you're younger is gonna pay off dividends. That particular brand he's using, he's right, it's about the ingredients, not the name brand. So a lot of you guys will go, Estee Lauder, oh my God, my grandmother used Estee Lauder, ugh. It's not about the brand name, it's about the ingredients. And that particular cream is hyaluronic acid, which is a perfect ingredient for the eyes, and it's buffered to last 24 hours. So it's providing hydration to his eyes, or to your eyes if you use it, for 24 hours. So I think that's a really great step, and it's understated and underpromoted, especially in skincare for guys. Eyes, 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 very, very important.
Kind of switch between all different types of moisturizers depending on the seasons. My most regular, hold on. I tend to switch it up a lot. My most regular moisturizer recently has been this one right here, Embroilise. And it's actually, I was freaked out because it says it's a makeup primer.
Yeah, that's really thick cream. He probably doesn't really need that step.
But it really keeps your face hydrated. And when you're sleeping, it's great.
Okay, here's a step that I don't think Eric really needs, because he's done a lot of steps of moisturization on his skin, and I think he's got that down. He's applying a really thick, heavy moisturizing cream, and I looked up the ingredient list on this, and it has paraffin in it, which means it has wax. So that can be very poor clogging, and I think that that might be doing his skin a bit of a disservice. Again, it works for him, so if it works for you, it works for you. Just as a general rule, I wouldn't recommend that. I don't think he needs it, and I just think that's too heavy. Now, in the wintertime, he said he has super dry skin. That's different. If you're having dry, flaky skin and your routine has stayed the same, you may want to add an extra heavy moisturizing cream at night. It can be very, very helpful.
Let's go. Oh yeah, if you get a little extra, you just put it all over. Get on your neck, you put it on your hands.
Neck and hands.
That's it. I know it took a long time, but it's because I'm explaining it to you. I swear to you, if you do this, done in a minute and a half, 2 minutes.
Clearly hasn't seen Madeline Petch's 38-step skincare routine.
Of skincare, because good skin makes you feel good, and it gives you confidence, and you can face the day however way you want it. It's different during the days. I add an SPF, because you should protect your skin from the sun.
And yes to the sunscreen. So he does this routine in the morning and in the evening, and in the daytime he wears sunscreen. And you guys know I preach sunscreen. And while he didn't say which sunscreen he's using, I'm sure that it's at least SPF 15, or it should be. Eric, it should be SPF 15. So I'm gonna go that is the case. Okay, so my final thoughts on Erik skincare routine that he did for Harper's Bazaar. I think the dude has got skincare down. I did not expect to say that. You know, I've done several of these, and they are never meant to criticize anybody or pick on anybody. They're to help people learn. And because so many people follow these guys and do what they do, I just like to make sure that in looking at them, there's not something that's a little out of step or that I wouldn't quite recommend. But again, people's skincare routines are their skincare routines, and I'm not picking on anybody. But he's got this shit down, and the way you know is to look at how he looks. He started his skincare early. He's very, very lucky that his family is into skincare, that he lived. It's based in South Korea, so that he got a really good handle on that, because that's a big thing there. You guys know Korean skincare, come on. So he looks great, and it's benefited him just like it's benefited me. I started in my 20s, and we won't talk about how old I am, but I don't look my age because of a consistent skincare routine. Skincare routine is everything. So I hope you guys found this video helpful in getting you to think about what you want to do for your own skincare routine and how to be consistent with that. If you don't know how to build a skincare routine, or you don't know what your skin type really is, check the video description box below. I put a link there where you can get your skin type ID from me on my Skin So Fabulous network. It's free, doesn't cost anything, and that can help you build the perfect skincare routine, because that's what it's all about. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching and supporting the channel. Love you guys, stay beautiful, and I will see you over on the next video.